Hello everyone, Will the Outlaw here, and today we're going to be taking a look at Transformers Studio Series 86 Ultra Magnus. The iconic City Commander gets a new figure in the ever-growing Studio Series 86 line with what is being described as the definitive version of Robot Robert Stack. This version is the inaugural figure in the 86 Commander size class, giving it room to not only be the most screen-accurate version on the market, but also giving it the ability to be something other than a white Optimus Prime repaint. The new 86 Commander class packaging continues the Commander tradition of closed box presentation with some stunning artwork directly inspired by his appearance in the 86 movie. Spoiler alert, it only gets better from here. Taking a look at the figure itself, and this guy immediately impresses with his size and raw girth. He's big, really big, maybe too big, but that's the character. Magnus is always shown as one of the largest Autobots in the ranks, and that is properly portrayed here. His proportions are spot on and gives off a great sense of weight and size. The details and paint apps are spot on as well. While the figure doesn't have a lot of surface detail, this is an animated inspired figure. The coloring is one of the best I've seen on Magnus. The blues, whites, and reds are all done perfectly, and the mold details that are present give the figure some much welcome depth. The head sculpt is simply amazing. The sculpt in the face gives him the look of a stoic seasoned veteran, which is perfect for the character of Ultra Magnus. The head antenna are separate pieces, but once attached, I have no worries they will accidentally fall off. Now, I rarely mention light piping because light piping usually sucks, but the back of the head is like half clear plastic, allowing the light to pour in through the eyes, giving him a nice, fully alive look. While Magnus here comes with yet another matrix of leadership, he definitely wins in the storage department. He has this really sweet gimmick in which the matrix chamber is opened with a spring-loaded mechanism. Doing this reveals not only the matrix, but some very nice painted detail. Believe it or not, this is the most detailed part of the figure. It's a nice touch and a really fun feature they didn't have to include, but I'm more than happy that they did. The awesomeness of this gimmick kind of makes up for this other one. The limbs can detach for no other reason than to recreate that scene in the movie where he is brutally murdered by the sweeps. It's an obvious addition to pad out the budget, but it's harmless and doesn't affect either mode at all, so it's cool. Despite this bot size, his articulation is surprisingly basic. Ball jointed head, arms that go up, down, in and out, bicep swivel, 90 elbows, wrist swivel, articulated fingers, waist swivel, legs that go forward, back, in and out, thigh cut, 90 knees, and foot with a slight ankle tilt. Like I said, articulation is pretty good. What really helps is that most of the joints are on some pretty heavy duty ratchets. Take a listen. The one weak spot, however, is the shoulder joints are on these really puny pins that don't hold up so well. Yeah, that's kind of a bummer. His accessories are minimal, but everything he comes with are right on character. Just like every other Commander figure, he comes with a set of blast effects. I believe they are the same set that comes with the Mega Supreme, simply repainted. He also comes with his iconic shoulder missiles, which are, unsurprisingly, blast effect compatible, so very cool. He also comes with these two blasters. They are, oddly enough, molded in clear plastic and painted in this premium silver paint. They are nice enough, but unfortunately they fit very loosely in the hands. They look good in static poses, but they move and swivel around as you move the figure. So yeah, that kind of blows. But I mean, he still looks cool with them though. Ultra Magnus has traditionally been a repaint of Optimus Prime with power-up armor. This breaks that tradition with it not being separate pieces and it being a totally self-encompassed transformation. This isn't the first Magnus to do this, but it definitely is the best at it. Despite this, the transformation is complex, yet a lot simpler than you may think. The classic car carrier mode is brilliantly realized here. It boggles my mind how that robot mode turns into this truck mode. The engineering going on here is genius level, and the truck mode is equally as impressive. The cab itself is equal in size to the Earthrise Prime and can separate from the trailer. Like I said, the engineering here is genius. The trailer is very solid and weighty. It can hold at least 3 deluxe cars within it. This is one of the most fun alt modes I have ever handled and is just as fun playing with it as the robot mode. The Commander class figures have a lot to live up to, since they are so much more expensive than any of the other figures. Of all the Commanders that I own, Ultra Magnus here stands on equal ground to any of those, maybe even higher based on all the engineering going on here. He may not be the biggest, but he is definitely one of the best. All in all, Ultra Magnus has never looked better and has never gotten so much respect in regards to a standalone figure that wasn't a repaint. His look is perfect, his transformation is brilliantly simple, and he is very much the figure Transformers fans have wanted ever since the release of the 1986 movie. Bottom line, there are many variations of Ultra Magnus out there, but none are as screen accurate as this one. And if you only get one Magnus, this is definitely one you should make an effort to track down. Well, that was my look at Studio Series 86 Ultra Magnus. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all soon.
Laters!